Hello students, welcome to e-learning session. Today we learn disaster management. While learning disaster management, first we'll understand the definition. What is disaster management? First one, taking steps to prevent disasters and developing the capacity for that is called as disaster management. Now taking steps to prevent disasters means we have to take necessary steps to prevent the disasters. For example, flood. We know that what is flood? When the rivers overflow their banks, a flood is observed. So, in order to prevent the flood, if the water doors of the dams are open, then the excess water will flow into different canals, burns, reservoirs, and we will prevent the flood. Even then, if a river overflows and flood hits the banks, then what steps we have to take or what steps government takes, we'll see. At government level, the emergency meeting is immediately called on, and then different persons who are able to face this situation like volunteers, medical staff, then equipments like life jackets, boats, medical help, and also food packages, clothes, and then some other essentials like wheelchairs, then blankets, and other materials like polythene, raincoats, umbrellas, and other necessary commodities are sent without delay. Okay, students, understood? In order to understand how disaster management helps the people in different disasters, we will study the flood hit area of Bihar. Bihar is experiencing flood due to the overflow of the Kosi river. Now the cities and villages residing close to the river, they are submerged in the water. Now see how people are trying to keep safe themselves, how they are trying to save their food also, because it is livelihood of people. So how the water is up to neck level, how to keep safe now, so they are trying to save their lives. Now rescue team arrives and it starts working. Rehabilitation of people, they are helping people which are trapped in that water from their houses. They rescue people, and then with the help of that boat, they help the people to reach the safe places. See how that old lady, backside we can see the womb, that person who is also old, cannot walk, they are helping. Understood now? So the people who work actually at sites, they are called as volunteers. Now volunteers are helping people to leave that places submerged or to rescue from the submerged water. See how people, they are coming towards the rescue team seeking help. Those who can walk, they are walking through the water. Those who cannot walk, they are taking help. We can see the boat also there. Now here one picture, people are helping the aged person to come out from that submerged water. See how they are helping. Now this is rehabilitation center. We can see the small children. And this is a medical camp where people are getting medical help. This is also medical camp. Here doctors, they are checking the persons, they are giving medicines, and see the how ambulance is traveling through that flood water. And here food packages are delivered to the persons who are trapped in that water. So these people, they are seen on the top of their houses where they are getting food. Understood how that disaster management works and helps the people to save their life. Now it's our time to learn disaster management. First step, keep watch. If we are trapped in such condition, first thing, keep watching TV and radio news and bulletins. Bulletins means the time to time they give some important information. Second one, use battery operated radios and mobiles. See how that person is using mobile. For what purpose? To call important calls like to dial disaster management cells, ambulance, sometimes police to seeking help. Understood? Then third one, heed the warnings issued by the meteorological department carefully. Now these departments, they give us some information. We have to listen this important information. And the last important point is use the website www.imd.government.in. This website, it actually helps in rescue. Understood? Rehabilitation. They send the volunteers. So for that purpose, use this website. Don't forget to learn this. Now what things we have to do? During flood, do not linger in houses or areas on river banks. Seek shelter in other safe places. Move to safer places at a greater height. Do not step into the water currents or drive a vehicle into them. Now some people are having habit, oh my god, my gold jewelry, my this thing. So don't search these things. Just try to move away from the houses which are on the river banks. In which condition? When the rivers overflows. Then seek shelter in other safe places. Move at safer places, especially at greater height. And then do not step into the water currents because the water flows very greater speed. So there is a chance sometimes we may flow with that water currents. Understood? And the last thing is that take shelter in relief camps because they provide medicines, food packets, drinking water, first aid, and especially they give this help without wasting time. They also help us to how to stay cool and calm without getting panic. So for this purpose, we have to take shelter in relief camps. Understood now? So when someone traps in that disasters, first thing is that just dial the disaster management cell, that is 108. Observe news bulletins. Okay, stay in tune with news bulletins. And then what we call radio, battery operated radio. Okay, listen the news carefully. With the help of laptops, operate the government website www.imd.gov.in. Okay, learn this website's name www.imd.gov.in. And next, listen. If you're having radio, then listen carefully. Okay, listen the weather forecast also, whether it is going to rain heavily or not. So these simple steps keeps us safe in such conditions. I hope you understood well. Okay students, here we are finishing this part of the lesson. Next time with first aid. Till then, bye.